Hi, today we are going to discuss about another method to find the solution of a linear equation with two variables. In the previous video, we find two methods. This is another method, determinant method. Determinant method is also known as Cramer's rule. First, we have to familiar with the term determinant. What do you mean by determinant? Actually, determinant is a square array of numbers which represent a certain sum of products. Simply, numbers written within a pair of vertical lines. Two vertical lines within we write the numbers and we find its value. It is determinant. In general form, we can write A, B, C, D. For numbers, these numbers arranged in form of rows and columns. Here, A, B, C, D are two rows. Similarly, A, C, B, D are the two columns. A, B, C, D are two rows. A, C, B, D are two columns. Then, how we can find the value of this determinant? The value of the determinant can be found by diagonally multiply the numbers. That is A into D minus B into C. This is the value of this determinant. AD minus BC. In this way, we can find the value of a determinant. 3, 4, 1, 2. And one more thing, this determinant has two rows and two columns. So, the order of the determinant is 2. Then how we can find the value of this determinant? 3 into 2 minus 4 into 1. 6 minus 4 equal to 2. This is the value of this determinant. I will show one more example. 3, 4 minus 1, 2. Then how we can find? 3 into 2 minus 4 into minus 1. 4 into minus 1. This 3 into 2 minus 4 into minus 1 minus 4. Minus of minus plus 4. 3 into 2, 6. That is equal to 10. Now, the value of this determinant is 10. Now, move to the Cramer's rule. Ax plus by is equal to c is a linear equation with two variables x and y. A, B, C are real numbers. Now, consider simultaneous equation. That is a1x plus b1y equal to c1 is the first equation. a2x plus b2y equal to c2 is the second equation. The previous video we discussed two methods. If we use that first method, how we can solve these simultaneous equations? For that, we equate the coefficients of x or coefficients of y like that. We just follow that. First, we just follow that method. For that, first we multiply the equation 1 by b2. That is coefficient of y in the second equation. Now the first equation becomes a1 b2x plus b1 b2y equal to c1 b2. This is, we can label as equation number 3. We multiply the equation number 2 by the coefficient of y of equation number 1. For that, we multiply the equation number 2 by b1. Then a2 b1x plus b1 b2y. Otherwise, we can write b2 b1. b2 b1 y equal to c2 b1. This is, we can label as equation number 4. Now we get two more equations. That is, for that, first we have to multiply the equation number 1 by b2, that is coefficient of y, and we get the equation number 3, and then we multiply the equation number 2 by coefficient of y in the first equation, that is b1. Then we get equation number 4. Now subtract equation number 4 from equation number 3, that is equation number 3 minus equation number 4. a1 b2x minus a2 b1x. Here x is common, so we can write a1 b2 minus a2 b1x plus b1 b2y minus b1 b2y. This cancel. That is, we equate the coefficients of y equal to c1 b2 minus c2 b1. Now we get a1 b2 minus a2 b1 x equal to c1 b2 minus c2 b1. From this we can write x is equal to c1 b2 minus c2 b1 upon a1 b2 minus a2 b1. This is the value of the variable x using first method. Similarly, if we equate the coefficients of x in these two equations, for that we have to multiply the equation number 1 by a2 and equation 2 by a1. Then we get the value of variable y. Next, we have to equate the coefficients of x. For that, we have to multiply the equation 1 by A2 and equation 2 by A1. Now multiply equation 2 by A1. Then equation 2 becomes A1 A2 x plus A1 B2 y is equal to A1 C2 and multiply equation 1 by A2. Then equation 1 becomes A1 A2 x plus A2 B1 y equal to A2 C1. Equation number 3, equation number 4. Now subtract equation 3 minus equation 4. A1 A2x minus A1 A2x is cancelled. Then the coefficient of y becomes A1 B2 minus A2 B1 y equal to A1 C2 minus A2 C1. From this, we can find the value of y equal to A1 C2 minus A2 C1 upon A1 B2 minus A2 B1. Thus, we get the value of variables x and y. We find the value of variables x and y using method 1. But it is too time consuming and it is more confusing and we have to remember this C1, B1, etc. For that, we use the determinant, the concept of determinant and using the Cramer's rule. The equation is A1 x plus B1 y equal to C1, A2 x plus B2 y equal to C2, equation number 2. In determinant method, we just pick out the coefficients of x and y. That is, we represent the real numbers as determinants. First, take the coefficients of x and y. A1, B1, A2, B2. Coefficients of x and y represented as D. And now we know how we can find the value A1 B2 minus A2 B1. Now, to find the value of x, in first method, to find the value of x, what we do? We equate the coefficients of y. Similarly, to find the value of x, we construct another determinant dx. For that, we just replace the coefficients of x, that is a1 and a2 are the coefficients of variable x. That's by the C1, C2. That is A1, A2 is replaced by C1, C2 and the coefficients of y are same B1, B2. This is dx and its value is C1, B2 minus C2, B1. Similarly, dy. For that, what we can do? Replace the coefficients of y by C1, C2. That is, the coefficients of x are same. A1, A2, C1, C2. Its value is A1, C2 minus A2, C1. Now we get three determinants, d, dx and dy. Then how we can find the value of x? X is equal to dx by d. Y is equal to dy by d. This way we get the value of variables x and y. In first method we equate the coefficients of x and y that I show already. If we compare the equations, then we know x is C1 B2 minus C2 B1 upon A1 B2 minus A2 B1. That is simply we write dx by d. Similarly, in the case of y, that means first represents the d as the coefficients of x and y, and to find the value of x, we replace the coefficients of x by C1, C2. And to find the value of, and the coefficients of y are remain same. And next, find the value of y. We replace the coefficients of y by C1, C2. And x is equal to dx by d and y is equal to dy by d. Why we use determinant method or Cramer's rule? Because for these two simultaneous equations, this is the value of variables x and y we find out using first method. That we know that it's a lengthy process. But this is the determinant method, dx dy, and x is dx by d. If we compare this, we can find out this is same. That's why we say that Cramer's rule is more. Using Cramer's rule, we can easily find out a solution for a linear equation with two variables. Consider one example that we have to solve using Cramer's rule. The simultaneous equations are 3x minus 4y is equal to 10 and 4x plus 3y is equal to 5. Then using Cramer's rule, how we can solve this? For that we have to write the determinants. D. That means the coefficients of x and y from these two equations. 3 minus 4, 4, 3. This is D. And how we can find its value? 3 into 3 minus 4 into 4. That is 9 plus 16 is equal to 25. The value of D is 25. Now we have to find the next determinant, dx. How we can find dx? For that we have to replace the coefficients of x by C1, C2. That is 3 and 4 are replaced by 10 and 5. the coefficients of y are remain same, minus 4, 3. And the value of the determinant is 10 into 3 minus 4 into 5. That is 30 plus 20, 50. Now we have to find out the determinant dy. How it is dy? The coefficients of y has to be replaced by C1, C2. That is 3, 4 and 10, 5. What is its value? 3 into 5 minus 10 into 4. 15 minus 40 is equal to minus 25. Now we get the three determinants d, dx and dy. Now we know the value of x and y. The value of variable x is dx by d, and the value of variable y is dy by d. Dx by d, the value of dx is 50. 50 by value of d is 25. That is 2. The value of y, dy by d. dy is minus 25 by 25 equal to minus 1. That means the value of variable x is 2 and the value of variable y is minus 1. That means the solution of this simultaneous equation is xy 2 minus 1. This is the Cramer's rule method for solving a simultaneous equation. Just find out the determinants d, dx, dy, and x is dx upon d and y is dy by d. I am expecting your suggestions and queries through the mail ID which is mentioned above video. Thanks for watching my video. Thank you.